Hi, so this video is again on a topic which just has been brought by one of the political parties in their election manifesto for Assam, which is giving 50% reservation for women in government jobs. Now, once again, as I said in my previous video, these are of course pure political stunts to get votes. But I can live with, you are giving reservation to a very small minority, you are giving free water to everybody, or you are giving free electricity to 200 units, which still takes care of 75% of poor people, irrespective of the other stuff. But offering this 50% reservation will tend to spoil or give a very, very large impact that we are not thinking right now. Because there might be very, very deserving men who want to get a job, who want to take a job, but they will not get it because slightly lesser deserving women will be getting the same government jobs, right? Now we have to understand Indian society and culture, and I'm sure lot of educated women and female will be watching this video even today. And as per my experience is concerned, other than maybe 1 to 2% of the population, and again that figure seems very high. Most of the families, 99.9% of the families in India, even the educated modern families, the male is supposed to be the main bread earner, right? It is his duty, or it is his nature, or this is how God has built man, is to take care of the family financially, and the woman takes care of the all other stuff. Now what happens? What is going to happen if, and it cannot change. So whoever is listening to this video, can you think of a situation that you have a working woman and the man is sitting at home like a house husband? Of course, in few very, very specific and progressive families can see. But any woman who is even supporting this reservation bill, just close your eyes and think from your heart. Would you be happy for your next 40 years if your husband is going to be a house husband and you are going to be the bread earner? Even maybe you will not like that from your heart, because how many females I know and talk to them, even the most progressive and the high earning females, they still say that husband is supposed to earn more than us. My income or my service for my pocket money, but for kid education, kid marriage, house buying, it's the male who is the main bread earner, and we are happy about that. Jokingly, one of my relative female, she still steals from her husband purse, and she also makes tons of good money. And she says, Vivek, this is our nature, this is how women are built, or women are made by God. We love it. We love when the men pampers us, when my man spends money on me, when my man takes care of me, when he buys gifts for me. It doesn't happen on the reverse way, right? Now, this rule essentially who is trying to bring is, you are trying to change the balance of the society. You're trying to say that okay, from future woman can be the bread earner and men can be the house husband. So from this point, please think, because see, this rule will not stop from one state, because if the party actually won and they actually implement this, then there would be pressure on the other states, because now you are making women also a vote bank. Now woman is 50% of population. So if in every state you start giving this offer to women, maybe in short term women will also think like this, that okay, this party is giving us such a high reservation in government jobs, let us go ahead with this party. But then slowly even those women will realize that they will be finding very hard to get a husband, because they are in a government job. The men will not be, because you have taken 50% of the jobs. And then if you are giving in government sector like Haryana state, what is stopping some other political party to promise the same thing in the private sector also? So once again, my dear audience, please let us raise these issues. These are more pertinent issues. Media should raise these issues. This 50% reservation of women, 75% reservation for Haryana local people or anybody else. These kind of thoughts have to be stopped. You can promise, it is fine, you are promising free food, free ration, free education, free healthcare, because that is still not impacting the nation at a very large thing, or not hampering changing the entire structure of the society. But bringing those kind of changes will really, really change India, I can assure you. to a level that it will be irreparable. So let us not do that. Let's be away from this 50% thing for women reservation, because that can, as I said, set a very, very dangerous precedent. Because it's not that in government jobs is completely transparent, right? If the woman has merit, she will clear the exam and she will also get the same job. So, of course, in private sector, in my opinion, there is completely merit and transparency. But still, for sake of argument, we can think that private sector may be slightly biased, but government, when every job is like completely based on entrance exams and then interview, why do we need to give that? And there are not tons of jobs available in India anyway in government sectors. So when you give to women, you can safely assume you are taking out from men. And the Indian structure of society, so two-way problem. I'm not talking about the efficiency of the woman worker in future. I'm first saying the unfair treatment to the men who want to earn and work in a government setup, and secondly the balance of the society which can be completely tossed away. So please look at these factors and then take such drastic steps in my opinion. And for such kind of thoughts, subscribe to this channel. We want to make India a better democratic country. That is what the name of our organization is also, People for Active Democracy, and name of this channel also. PAD stands for People for Active Democracy. So let's make India a better country to live for everybody and not to some specific segments. Thanks a lot.